You know, dear brothers and sisters, what you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says a lot about you. What you ask of Allah, what you make dua for, says a lot about your character. If all of your dua is talab, which is request, give me this, give me this, give me that. If you go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with a wish list every time you make dua, and don't ask Him anything of this hereafter, and don't acknowledge any of the blessings that have already been given to you, and don't praise Him and thank Him, that says a lot about the priorities in your heart. And it could be why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not giving you what you're asking Him. Because Allah tells us that there are people who say, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. They ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the goodness of this world, the goodness of the hereafter, and to be protected from hellfire. So it's already the equation in your dua, the divine equation, is that 2/3 of your dua should be dedicated to what? This world or the hereafter? The hereafter. 2/3 of your dua should be dedicated to the akhirah, the hereafter. How many of you guys know why you just said hereafter, right? 2/3 of your dua is dedicated to the hereafter. And you know what hasana in dunya is? Goodness in this world is? It's ilmun nafi'a, ilman nafi'a, wa rizqan tayyiba, wa amalan mutaqabbala. It's 3 things that the Prophet ﷺ used to ask for. Beneficial knowledge, which will take you to better places in the hereafter anyway. Wa rizqan tayyiba, and pure sustenance, so that you live a comfortable life, but it's halal. At the end of the day, the number one concern when you earn your money is that it's not going to put a hindrance between you and success in the hereafter. وَعَمَلًا مُتَقَبَّلًا, and that Allah accepts your good deeds. That's goodness in this world. So even when you ask for things in this world, the akhirah, the hereafter, should be in your mind. And Yusuf alayhi salam mentions these blessings in progression. The first blessing is ata, that you've given me in this world. أَعْطَيْتَنِي مِنَ الْمُلْكِ. You've given me something of this world. The second blessing, which is greater than ata, being given something material, is ilm, knowledge. عَلَّمْتَنِي مِنْ تَأْوِيلِ الْأَحَادِيثِ. You've taught me how to interpret dreams, and you've taught me some of this knowledge. Knowledge is a greater blessing than anything else that's material. But the greatest blessing of all is Allah's pleasure. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being pleased with you. You know, Imam al-Shafi'i rahimahullah ta'ala, he said, and I want a show of heads here. How many of you were born Muslim? How many of you? All of us were born Muslim. I know we're going to have that answer, but how many of you were born into Muslim families? Raise your hand again, please. Everyone raise your hand that was born into Muslim families. Do you realize how easy you had it? People spend their entire lives trying to find Islam, trying to find meaning and purpose in life. And it was just given to you when you were born. And Imam al-Shafi'i rahimahullah ta'ala, he has a very beautiful dua. Listen to this dua. This is especially now for those who were born into households of Islam. قَالَ يَا رَبِّ رَزَقْتَنِي الْإِسْلَامِ وَلَمْ أَسْأَلُكَ. Oh my Lord, you gave me Islam and I didn't even ask you for it. فَرْزُقْنِي الْجَنَّةِ وَأَنَا أَسْأَلُكَ. So give me Jannah and I'm asking you for it. Meaning you were merciful enough to give me Islam without me even having to ask you for it. So give me Jannah while I'm asking you. Certainly you are merciful enough to give me Jannah when I'm asking you for Jannah, because you gave me the tools to enter Jannah into this world.